How's it going? Well, there's a couple things I want to talk about. So, as predicted, we're seeing all of these, uh, the mainstream YouTubers, mainstream alternative media, if you want to call it that. They're all coming on here and saying, "Oh yeah, someone wants you to do something. It's no, your vote counts." Here's where they're all gonna carry the narrative forward, right? Because people are saying, "Oh, my vote doesn't matter," which is true. But now they're all on here. We're gonna see pulls his lever everywhere, detailing his plan and plan and his plan and his plan, talking about he voted for trying to get a recall 20 years ago, but what about the other one where it was brought up for specifically this, and you voted against that? That won't get mentioned. It'll fall by the wayside. So we're gonna see all of them on here saying that, yeah, oh, that something's gonna happen, yada yada. Don't worry, Canada. It's still the system's real. That's if you watch that and believe it, then there's something really wrong with you. I don't know what to say. They're gonna come on here and just shamelessly lie, right? And on that vein, I saw Harrison Faulkner. Oh, I guess Candace Malcolm must have wrote him a big check because he did his ratio showed on there and sort of talked about this. But you could tell, and he had a commercial. He did a commercial for her, and he said, "Yeah, because Juno News doesn't take money from the government. No, not us. No." And then he talked about this floor crossing a bit, but he didn't step over the line. And it seemed like he wanted you to know. I'm just reading into it. He seemed like he wanted you to know that he was just going along. It is what he does for a living, after all. So we're going to see all of them and all the pantheon of experts in Canada on. They'll get paraded on all of these send me money shows, all of them, and they're all going to say, "Oh no, it's just our system is real. Your vote matters. Oh yeah, we're going to do something about." Where no one's going to do nothing. No one is. It's going to go on and it's going to get forgotten. What legislation is going to come now and say we're not doing that? The Liberals are going to do that? The one party's going to go for that? Not now. So all those people that anyone sent money to and bought their stuff and consumed their lies, watch this next week for sure. They're all going to be on there with all the experts saying, "Oh no, it's blah blah blah. Canadians don't lose faith, Canada. Oh no, it's real. It's real." Right? Okay, so on that note, you know, since I started this channel, I've always been one party. Your vote doesn't matter, right? And I used to tease about the wealthy people leaving Canada, and they have. And I said one day there'll be an exit tax, and I always said first it'll be in Ontario. You Ontarians got to get out of there before they make you pay to leave. And at their Liberal Party and magical enchantment convention, they're floating the idea of an exit tax for leaving Canada of $500,000. Yeah, to try to stem the tide because people are leaving. People that have money leaving. So anyone that still has money, all this is going to do is people are going to see that and they're going to go, "Well, I'm getting out of here while I can. I don't want to give them $500,000. If I can leave, I'm going to leave and take all my money with me." So our government is real, but they're flooring. They're trying to floor an exit tax. They're talking about it. So it kind of, when they talk about stuff, that usually means it's coming. But that's going to make more people leave because they're going to go an exit tax. Oh my God! So that means all of us, you and I, that are stuck here can't afford to leave. We're stuck. Our taxes will go up even more. Might as well just lump us all in a big commune, man. You know, we're going to be taking more and more and more of our money to pay for all these immigrants. That's where your money's going. And to send money around the world, that's where our money goes. Yay. And of course, the yearly raises that the lamp posts get, right? Anyone try that thing I said? Ask any of your friends if they can name 5 federal MPs and say you can count the prime minister. Name 5. And I bet you a whole bunch of them will say Justin Trudeau, even though he's not an MP anymore. Name 5. Name 5. Can you name 5? People like you and I that watch all this direct, we would probably name like 10 or 20. But just ask one of your friends if they can name 5 people. 5 currently sitting federal MPs. I think I'm going to have to take a break because this is just going to disgust me. All the blatant lying that we're going to see from all these, like that Taxpayer Federation thing. Of course, Candace Malcolm show, the Crayon guy. There's a few more of them. They're all going to be saying, no, 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 it's real. That this is just a bad rule that needs to be changed, right? This is what we're going to see. This is what we're going to get told. So your vote, your no. And then the thing is always they're going to lead off with saying, "Oh, Canadians think their vote doesn't matter," because it doesn't. How can you say your vote matters in one hand, and then on the other hand that it's shown right here? No, it doesn't matter. Your vote doesn't matter. The system is bogus and corrupt. And if these politicians that are going to do something, if they were real, they'd all be walking out in droves, standing in front of Parliament, going, "This is bullshit," yada yada yada. But they're not going to do any of that stuff. They're going to wait. We're going to see all this. Hurrah! Hurrah! For another week or two. This week coming up, I bet you, that's all you're going to talk about is, someone should do something. And they'll talk about that recall nonsense, which it gets floated every once in a while in Canada, right? But strangely enough, it never gets passed, does it? So, raining here today. It's really foggy outside. Snow's melting really hard. So, just think about those things. Just think about that when you're watching these people that are pretending to be conservatives, which are predominantly Eastern Canadian, Toronto Sun type conservatives that dominate the Canadian. For the most part, they dominate Canadian YouTubers, right? And then they come on here for a reason. And then they'll come on here and tell you, no, it's all good. Don't worry. Poultice Lever has a plan. Yeah, he's got a plan. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just what a fucking joke. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff.